Oh my gosh, guys, nice beautiful chunks. I mean, just look at that. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Will here from Will Brown Art, and today we are going to be out here in the wilderness somewhere in Washington hunting down amazing blue opal and some agates. There's a whole bunch of other minerals and crystals out in this area that I'm in currently. We're also going to be utilizing a bicycle. Why am I using this bike? Because this location that I'm going to is pretty far out there. And when you are shooting a YouTube video and you have a tripod and a whole bunch of camera equipment and a whole bunch of chisels and hammers and all kinds of extra weight, water, food, that kind of stuff, it can be kind of taxing on the body, on the knees, walking in and out. And then if you load up with minerals and rocks, you find a big chunk or something that's a bunch of extra weight too. So because of the nature of the area that I'm hiking into today, there's a lot of old logging roads and different paths and stuff that I can utilize the bike on, travel most of that area on the bike, and then hide the bike in the woods, in the bushes, go the rest of the way on foot. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Something you do want to be careful about when you're out here with a bicycle is you become a moving target for a mountain lion, that kind of thing. Like for some reason it catches more of their attention, kind of like a fleeing prey or something. So anytime I'm moving quick or I'm on a bike out in the woods, I want to be extra careful. I've heard of a lot of people getting attacked on mountain bikes and those kind of things out in the woods because it is something that's grabbing their attention. So today we're going to be careful, but I'm going to go in as far as I can on the bike, and that way I can hopefully get there quick and spend most of the day out here digging and hunting and looking through this mountain range. It's pretty far out here, and I'm really excited to find some treasure. So thanks so much for watching, you guys, and let's go on this adventure. Very bumpy. Really need a camera person. Really need a GoPro. Oh. Sliding all over the place, people. That's better. The one-handed drive through the mountains. This goes so much easier, so much quicker than slowly walking this. It's nice. But it is kind of a bumpy ride out here on these old roads, and I'm really excited. I came out here before and I found some veins of some good stuff, and I want to investigate, see what we can't find, you know? Now's a good time to ask you guys to hit that subscribe button, like button, share button, whatever. Throw a comment in the comments below. Got a bunch of videos coming out, great content. Lots of adventures out here in the wild. Want to bring you guys with me. It's kind of a weird thing to do, holding a giant tripod with a very heavy camera at the end and driving out on these back roads that are treacherous with all kinds of rocks and obstacles in my way. Yeah. It's a bumpy ride, guys. Use my foot as a brake there. Deep off in here now. Really been covering a lot of ground very quickly without a lot of energy used. just really nice. These brakes don't really work though. They kind of slow me down. Alright guys, we made it super far out here. I only got a little ways to walk at this point, but we're headed up a hill. This looks like a good area for me to stash my bike. I got a tree here, a cedar tree I can mark it with, a fallen tree here, so I kind of have some landmarks of where I put it on the way back in case it's getting dark or late. And then a whole bunch of just foliage, small bushes and stuff, and kind of a gully or a ditch that goes in. So I'm going to tuck it right down in here, and I'll let you guys get a view of me doing that. Let me bring this down a little bit. There you go. And we're just going to leave it here because it's so far off and nowhere where no one goes. So that's going to be safe there. Whew, I got to catch my breath, you guys, but that was awesome because it's been, I don't know, 15 minutes to half an hour. I lost track of time, but I've been just cruising, making tons of headway. Now I'm way out here and I still got a lot of day left, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. Grab all my stuff, my gear, let's go. So this is a good time to talk about my outfit. One of the things that really helped me out here is what you wear. And I purposely wear dark hats, baseball caps like this, because it's black on the underside here. And what that does is it cuts down the glare and it helps me see all the rocks and the minerals. And if I'm in snake country, you want to be able to recognize and see that stuff ahead of time. And so this helps tremendously. It's kind of like football players will paint underneath their eyes like a little bit of black there to help, you know, it helps cut down the glare and the snow blind effect where it's just so bright and you're squinting and the muscles in your face are aching, that kind of thing. So it helps with visibility to have this. I like the caps too because they don't block my ears, and like a beanie goes over your ears and then you can't hear as well. So I'll do that. And then when I'm deep off in the woods, I always try to make sure I'm wearing a reflective jacket like this, even if it's warm. And why I do that is because there's people out here that are hunting. And if they see you from a distance and they mistake you as a deer, you can get shot and killed real easy. So if they see this, there's no way they can mistake me as a deer or some kind of animal. Even if they've been drinking a little bit, they're just like, okay, that's why you wear vests like this. And then good, dirty, tough pants that can take a beating. And you'll see me a lot of times with boots, and that's because I utilize rivers and streams quite a bit. And the boots make it so I can just walk right up the streams through all kinds of terrain, find all kinds of treasures. So something to consider in your guys' adventures. Oh, this is so heavy. I got so many tools in here and stuff. A good stout backpack like that, worth every single cent. I actually got this one for free from my little sister. She found it on buy, sell, trade, nothing, or whatever it's called. And they have those sites in your local area, or like OfferUp. But this thing has just been so tremendous. Got myself a machete on the side here. I always suggest you have some kind of weapon, like a gun, a 22, something like that at least. Just for defense, because you are in the wild. If you are against guns, totally understand. Still make sure you have some bear mace at least that, and a good knife or machete or axe, crowbar, that kind of thing. Just so in case you get into a life or death situation, you're able to protect yourself, because even if you think that nature is all calm and peaceful and nice, there's crazy people out here too. Some people come out here and live out here, and there's people that are running from the law or have mental health issues in certain areas of the country where it's really dense and there's a runoff in the woods. And I've seen some crazy stuff. So you want to make sure that you have some sort of protection for your livelihood or for your life, you know. And that's just being practical and being smart, because also you have animals that will attack you. You have big bears and mountain lions, cougars. In my last video, you saw me run into a mother bobcat. That's in the Rattlesnake Ledge Sunrise video. So if you want to see that, go to the Rattlesnake Ledge Sunrise video on YouTube, and you can watch me run into a bobcat. and I'm off trail down the back of a mountain, and I ran into this bobcat, and she was with her babies. That's when she's most dangerous. That's when she can attack me trying to defend her babies, and I was in a horrible position to be able to defend myself. But my point being is, you never know what you're going to run into, so being prepared is the best thing you can do. Have a lighter, you know, have a compass. Make sure your cell phone battery's charged. A lot of times if you're deep out here, you won't have cell phone service at all, but to be able to have a charged battery is huge. Have an extra flashlight or a headlamp in case you run out of light and you're hiking back in the dark. That's debilitating and scary. Make sure you have adequate clothing to keep you warm if you need to, and just appropriate amount of water and food and snacks so you can survive at least one night out there. If you pack for that, you should be pretty well off. So anyways, guys, let's keep going. Lots to do today. Feels good to be back on foot, honestly. I like the bikes, but there's something about walking through nature on foot, especially barefoot, that just connects you to the land. It moves at a pace where you're able to track everything that's around you, because mountain lions, cougars, those kind of things, usually you don't even know it until you're on top of one. And so to be able to have a slower pace where you can track what's coming up, see slight movements, you can hear, your sound isn't muffled by all the equipment jumbling and shaking on the trail. It's just priceless. And then just the zen of it all, the peace of it all, because right now I can hear the birds chirping. If the wind blows a little bit, I can hear the leaves rustle through the wind. Those kind of things are medicinal. Extremely healthy for us. Whew. So I'm gonna hike this for a while, hopefully get to some good spots, collect some good treasure. So right now I'm just exploring all kinds of back chutes in the general area where I know that there's treasure. Just trying to find different resources out here. So as you can see, there's lots to explore out here. I'm gonna go back down to the main area I found last time. Too much to see out here. We need to get some good pieces. I'm trying to display some of these pieces at Crystal Spirit in Tacoma, Washington. It's my sponsor, so there's a link in the description below to their website. You guys are more than welcome to check that out if you're into rocks, minerals, crystals, that kind of thing. They got tons of them. And I'm trying to find some good pieces right now. So let's not do too much exploration today and head to the spot I know that is a good dig site. But that's how you find the treasure, is you get out and you make it happen. Alright guys, so I'm out here at one of these dig spots, and you can see some of the evidence of just the tailing piles of some good quartz running through here. And this stuff will come out crystallized sometimes with crystals in it and different formations of quartz going on, but it also will come out, from my understanding, in this general region and from my explorations out here, really dark blue and light blues and all kinds of just beautiful colors, and have be opalized in some areas as it runs through these mountain ranges. So what I'm going to do is, instead of digging this out per se, you can see a vein of quartz running right through there. So if I wanted to, I could dig out this area a little bit, but I think the thing to do is to hunt around a little bit more. There's another spot out here too that I'm looking at. Would like to spend some time, so I'm going to explore a little bit, see what I can find. So if you look on this rock, you can see a nice little vein of these quartz going through here, And there's some veins running down through here, right here. Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna bust out the chisel and try to break this open right here and just see what I can see. Already I can see it doesn't look like this extraordinary color, but there might be a pocket of crystal or something right here. And I'm just kind of itching to bust out the chisel, honestly, this new one I got. So I'm gonna do that real fast and we'll see what we can find. Right there's a nice little vein also. If you look right here. Right there, it's running through. Alright guys, we're gonna move on. I might come hit this spot later, but that rock right there is really hard, and the amount of work I'm putting into it to be able to get out that kind of color, I don't think is worth it at the moment. I'm gonna keep looking around, keep digging, and see what else I can find, because I know there's more spots in this area. Let's go. Check it out, you guys. I've been walking for a while, exploring. We're definitely on to something. We're gonna find something real good today. Just a matter of time and studying the area and moving closer and closer to the bigger veins and sources of this. Let's keep going. All right, guys, we are up on this peak, and this is kind of what I'm looking for. It's an area where you can see evidence of quartz and opal and veins of minerals. An open area that's not too hard to dig. You gotta be careful here, it's quite a drop. Kind of on a secluded ledge somewhere. Definitely could be some good stuff in this. It kind of looks like somebody was up here already with a geology hammer. Gotta be careful. So running all the way down along this, there might be a good vein I can spot at some point. It's a neat little chunk right there. It's like calcite and quartz. Something along those lines. So I'm pretty sure if I start digging here, I got the sun, which is hot, but I'm gonna keep exploring a little bit more. But this would be a good spot to investigate. A lot of loose rocks up top that I might be able to free something that's just been waiting for me all these years. That'd be good to go up there to the top of that mountain too. I only got so much time today, so I do need to be careful about how deep I go out here. But let's see if we can't find a good spot. Super dangerous out here. Really steep. Tons of debris all over the ground. Hard to maneuver through. Easy to trip and fall. Everything just wants to give way from underneath your feet. Everything's dead, so it's nothing to really hold on to. Gotta figure out how to get down this. Alright, I think I found a really good spot to explore, and this is close to my designation. So let's check this out a little bit. Big old rock formation here. So let's make our way around it and onto it. See what it offers us. Check it out, people. How beautiful that is, running through there. Whole bunch of veins. Look at this right here. Nice, huh? All through here, really good stuff. I'm gonna make my way around this, and then look at right there. Then I'm gonna try to dig out a few pieces for you. Okay, this will be a good spot. This piece right here, starting to develop some decent color, thickness of this. Let's keep looking around, see what we can find. Look what I just found. Look at that, huh? Beautiful. Nice. Okay. Where did you come from? Let's investigate, shall we? Alright, you guys. We found that loose spot, that loose chunk. So I traced it up to this, and you can see just a big vein of it going through here. Let's come around over here too. Look at that. See that? That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Guys. See this? This is all crystal right here. Oh, it goes all the way down. Look at that vein. Look how far that goes. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. Alright, found my spot to dig for now. Look, it's all up in here too. The color isn't as blue and as I would like, but I think I'll get some good chunks out of this for sure. Okay, let's dig for a while. Here's just a little chunk. There's a whole pocket down of this down there. It's basically just like the little Druzy crystals, but bigger. Lots of shine to it, real beautiful. So I'm gonna have to dig for a while to get it open enough so I can really get down in this pocket. You can see right down there, there's just a massive bunch of it. I mean, just a whole pocket. See that? Like all of that down there is just that crystal. So it's definitely gonna be a little bit of work to get it out, but it'll be worth it to get these chunks. Really beautiful stuff, really nice. And this whole stone right here just seems impregnated, this whole boulder with lines of this, so who knows what I can find. Look at this. Beautiful. Just pulling this out of just the debris next to it. I haven't even gotten a chisel out. Pulling out nice chunks like that. Just barely digging. I don't know if you can see, but that's all crystal shining. Just more and more chunks popping out for me. This is great, guys. Just what I was looking for. All right, I'm just gonna have to slowly work on this and get out the best chunks I can. And then really just look around. There's lots of it on the ground around here if I just uncover the rocks. I got a big boulder over there that's covered in a thick, like inch thick slab of agate running over it. I just broke into this pocket. Look at it down there. Oh man. See how it curves around into this? So this will pop right off with a hit, and then this piece will come out. I mean, this is all just cave of beautiful crystal. Look at that. That's nice. That's a beautiful piece. Good score today, guys. Running out of battery. Going to get those batteries soon. I apologize. Gonna keep digging this pocket out. I'm gonna show you guys at the end everything I get. All right, guys, so I cleaned out this crystal pocket pretty good. I got 2 bags of crystals. This is the one that has the best stuff. I wrapped the pieces, and most of the pieces, like the best pieces, I wrapped them in toilet paper. I had a roll of toilet paper in my bag. The other bag is just some okay stuff, and I got it inside of my bag. As you can see, I cleaned out that pocket. So there's probably more in this area for sure. So I definitely should come back and hunt a little bit more. But I'm gonna get out of here because now I have 2 extra bags and all this extra weight of the rocks, the crystals, I mean. And so I want to be able to hike out of here safely with them without them getting banged up too much. So I will head back to the house, pull them all out, give them a wash, and show you guys what we got for the day. This is exciting. Got some good pieces. Really nice little find here, and I'm excited to come back and comb over this area a little bit better because I know there's some other really nice things out here as well. Types of rocks, minerals, crystals, that kind of stuff. So good area to hunt, and I'm gonna keep going here and try to get back in time to be able to make a nice ending to this video. All right, guys, let's go. Now this is where the basket comes into play, because now I get to safely put the crystals in there, and I'll put this in here too, and head on out. Oh, you guys, that bike worked so well. It was heavenly. Got me back here real quick. I'm basically at my car, but I'm stopping at a stream just to take it all in. I'm covered in sweat and dirt. Oh. So good. So refreshing. All right, you guys, we are back, and here's the haul for the day. The light is going down, so they're not perfectly lit up. I just gave them a quick rinse and a light scrub, so there's still some dirt going through here, but some really nice, beautiful chunks. I mean, just look at that. Just so much shine to it. They need to be cleaned up a little bit more, of course, but we did well. I really like this plate. I think it's beautiful. This is the first one we found. It's a cave in the side right there. Opens everything up. Some nice unique chunks like this. It's good stuff. But really over here is just where it's at. Look at that. It's nice, huh? Look at this one. Beautiful. Beautiful. This little guy. Nice little unique chunk like that. Got some little pieces like that. Look good. Little chunks. This one's pretty nice. The crystals start to get pretty large on this piece. Let me just run around here real fast to this side. Right. Some good crystal wrapping around that. Then you get to really see how the crystal comes through the rock here. Some crystals on this side. Over here too. Really nice. Little pieces. See the dirt in there? I'm gonna clean all that out real good. I just want to show you guys before the light goes down. Then I grabbed some chunks like this, which don't have any crystals on them, but these would be nice to carve up. Pretty clear, unique color inside of some of them. Really beautiful little slices and chunks. So this was the stuff I was just kind of, okay, I'll grab it because it's pretty cool. And then over here is just where you get all the crystals and stuff. So really nice. I'm pretty happy with it, you know. There's a lot of hiking, exploring, but I found that little hill which has, you know, a lot. I was walking around afterwards seeing all the veins that go through it. So nice little find, little score. Appreciate you guys watching my video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Also want to give a huge thanks to my sponsor, Crystal Spirit in Tacoma, Washington. There is a link to their website in the description below. And if you're into rocks and minerals, into crystals and more, they got you covered. They got it all inside their shop. And a lot of my crystal sculptures and carvings and art and all the stuff that I do, and some of the pieces I find here will be displayed inside of their shop. So you're more than welcome to check it out. Also, special thanks to my Patreons. I got a link to my Patreon below. If you're all about supporting me, I just appreciate that so much. For everybody who comes alongside me already, thank you. And there's a link for those who would like to check out my Patreon. And finally, I got a link to my children's books below as well, and I would love if you would check that out. I'm an artist and a YouTuber, and I got a tiny home and a art van, and I travel around and hunt rocks, minerals, treasures, and mushrooms, and all kinds of fun stuff. And I got all kinds of stuff planned over the next couple of years, and going out of state and traveling around and stopping at different mines. So really hit that subscribe button and check out my links. I appreciate that, guys. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Will Brown Art. Bye.